ಓಕೆ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ in the last class you learned various things. Okay, you learned various things. I told you about if statement, if else statement. Okay, a few other things. Okay, in this class you are going to learn what is shell. Okay, shell is nothing but this one. Okay, this one is shell. This black color screen is the shell. Okay, similarly interactive shell, that means we can give input and we can get the output. That kind of things is known as interactive shell. Okay, similarly the next thing is see here, I'm directly initializing x is equal to 7.7. It is a float value that we are converting that one into integer. Similarly, if we give integer of 7.6, we can directly give integer of 7.6 like this. Say int of 7.6. 7.6. No need of initialization. No need of initialization. It will directly give. We can directly specify the value here within the brackets. Okay. Now you must know what is block. Okay, indentation, Python indentation, it's a very important thing. Say this is a block. Okay, all these statements belongs to a single level. Similarly, if you go inside, we'll be having one more level, level 2 we can say. Okay, so all the statements that belongs to level 2 or block 2 must begin in the same column, must begin in the same column. Okay, you see here this outer pf and this statement, these two belongs to level 1. Okay, similarly this statement belongs to level 2 because it is inside, it is inside. You must know this is what indentation is. Okay, ಇದೇ ಇದೇ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಗಿನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಂಟೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, similarly I told you about comparison operators. All these are comparison operators. They are also known as relational operators. Okay, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to. All these are relational operators. You see here 42 is equal to 42. Condition is true. We are comparing two. We are finding out relationship between two values. Okay. Similarly, not equal to 20. 42 is not equal to 20. You will get true as the output. Similarly, these things. You learned all these things. Next, indentation. Okay, next in today's class you are going to learn what are modules. Okay, modules are collection of functions and classes. Okay, similarly there is something like packages. In Java we can find packages, in Python also we can find packages. Packages is a collection of modules, classes or functions. Here we can find modules extra. Okay, modules are collection of functions and classes. So we'll be having different types of modules: sys, time, pandas, numpy, okay, sklearn, scikit, beautiful soup, matplotlib, seaborn, random. Okay, you type any of the three modules, Usha. You type any of the three modules. All these are modules: time, sys, okay, sys for system, pandas and numpy. Any of the three. You have typed one, try to type two more. Okay, good, Usha. Pandas and numpy, good. Now you see the examples here. We will do some examples. If you want to import that module in our program, we are using import. Imports is similarly import pandas. Okay, as PD we are using, this is a nickname. Okay, it's a short name. We can't write pandas everywhere. That needs to be replaced with PD. It's known as shortcut name. Okay, we can also import like this from a scalar linear module. Import a specific function, logistic regression. Okay, logistic regression is defined in this function, this module. Okay, we can do in these three ways. Okay, we can import the modules in these three ways. Okay, if you want to import system module, we can write import sys. If you want to import pandas, we can import pandas as pd. Okay, similarly we can import a specific function within a module by using from. Okay, from is a keyword, import is a keyword. Okay, I think you know keywords. What are keywords, Usha? Keywords are reserved words. Okay, keywords are reserved words. Good. You see here, this is the examples. Import time. Okay, import time. Time dot sleep. Time will be having n number of functions like sleep. We are using sleep for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds you'll get the output like hello, I am printing after 10 seconds. Okay, we'll try to execute this. Okay, say I have opened PyCharm. I have opened PyCharm. I told you what it is. It is an editor for execution of Python programs. I'll copy this. I'll copy the entire things. I'll go here. I'll paste here. I'll close this. See here. Okay. We are importing time. We are using a method, a function defined in time. Okay. Time is like a library. Okay. So it will be having some functions like sleep. It will be also having some classes. All those things. Okay. So if I run this, system is somewhat slow. Okay. Wait for the output. Click on run import examples. See here, this is the terminal. Okay, downside. We need to wait 10 seconds. We need to wait 10 seconds. Okay, after that we'll get message like hello, I am printing after 10 seconds. Okay, this is one of the example. This is one of the example. Similarly, if you see the next example, import sys. Okay, sys will be having multiple things. Uh, we are using version. If I want to know what kind of Python version I'm using, if I want to know what is the version I'm using, okay, I'll go here. I'll paste it. Just I'll paste it. I'll comment all these things. I'll comment the above statements. Okay. Now this version will give you all the Python version running in the system. See here, the version is 3.7.3, 3.7.3. But here, if you see here, just it's in command terminal. It's another. I have installed separately. Say Python here 3.8.5. Okay, like that, PyCharm is supporting the version 3.7.3. It is prefixed with v. Okay, similarly built-in module names. This is will be having all these built-in modules. It has abc, it has ast, it has bisect. Okay, if you see here, it's a list. It is displaying all n number of having time. Okay, All these are the module names. All these are the module names which are defined in sys. Okay, sys library. Now we are using one more example. Import os. Okay, os dot system cls. Okay, it clears the screen. It clears the screen. Okay, we'll be using that. Next, this example you see here, I am generating a random number. The name of the module is random. The name of the module is random. Okay, random has a function like randint. It generates the integer. It generates the integers in between 1 and 10. Okay, I'll try to execute this. I'll copy this entire thing. I'll comment this. You can interrupt me, Usha, if you are not understanding anything. Okay. You see here. This is the way of writing. This is the way of writing for loop. Okay, I'll explain you. I'll explain you this syntax. Now, after for loop, there is an indentation. There is an indentation of 5 spaces. Okay, we are printing that. We are printing random. It generates a random number. Okay, from random number we are using a function like randint 1 comma 10. Okay, I'll run this. You see here, it has been generated the random numbers from 1 to 10. From 1 to 10. Okay. How many numbers it has been generated? 5 numbers. Okay. 5 numbers. Say I want only one number. Say I want to generate only one number. Okay. At that time, print random in between 1 and, say we want in random numbers in between 1 and 70. 1 and 70. Say I'll run this. You see here 54. It has been generated 54. Okay, like this. If you want to know what are the things that are there in that are there in random, we can use a function like directory of random. Okay, I'll run one more time. You see here all these are defined in random. Okay, we have used randint. Somewhere it will be here. If you want to know how many are there, if you want to know how many are there, okay, I can assign this one to a list. Okay, it's a list. Okay, say I can write print length of len of len of l. Okay, since l is a list, since l is a list. Okay, I'll tell you what are lists and all. I'll run one more time. Has no length. You can write in one more time like l dot len. Okay, let me try in this way. Okay, we can leave it. We can comment this. Directory is the command which gives you all the methods that are defined in random. Okay, I'll comment this. I'll comment this. Now you see in this example we are importing sys. Okay, sys is having exit. Sys is having exit. This entire python will be having lot of libraries and functions. Okay, if you learn this libraries or modules, it is easy. Okay, that means you have learned python. Okay, you must focus on all these things. You must explore. Okay, so I'll copy this. I'll copy this. I'll paste it. Say I have imported sys module. Okay, I'm using exit function from 6. Okay, we will not get the output of this. This is the second line. We will not get the output for that. Okay, you see here, you run when I run this, after the execution of the first line, after the execution of the first line, the second line will be not printed. We are coming out of the program. Sys exit. It takes okay, just I'm typing. It takes control out of program. Okay, so I'll comment this. Now in the last class I told you about if. Okay, that's about if else. Okay, similarly we'll be having else if. This is similar to you. This is used for multi-way matching. This is used for multi-way branching statement. It's known as multi-way branching statement. Okay, now you see in this example I have initialized name with alias. Okay, I'll take here name is equal to alias. Now I'm comparing alias with alias. You'll get a message like hi alias. If this condition is false, say say I'm initializing something with ram. Okay, ram is equal to alias. Condition is false. If this condition is false, this condition is executed. Okay, age. Say I'll take age. One more variable age. Age is equal to 20. Okay, now 20 is less than 12. 20 is less than 12. Condition is false. If this condition is false, again this is executed. Again 20 is greater than 2000. Condition is false. So 20 is greater than 100. Okay, you are not alias. You are granny. You are granny. Something like that. You are going to get some message, something like this. Okay. Now I'll try to execute this. I'll copy the entire thing. I'll come here. Are you understanding, Usha? Okay. I'll comment all these things. Now I come here, I'll paste here. Now name is a variable, age is a variable. Okay, now I'm comparing these things. Else if is a keyword. Okay, after every else if you must give colon. Okay, I'll run this. See here, you are not alias, you are granny. 200 is greater than 100. Okay, this condition is executed. So you are going to get message like you are not alias, you are granny. Okay, now see, I'll try to explain. The syntax. What will be the syntax for if else or elif? Okay, in the C probably you may be learned else if ladder. Okay, similar to that we are having elif in Python. Okay, so if you see the syntax, if condition. Okay, if condition, here you'll be having block of statements, block 1. Okay, similarly elif, after elif we must give condition, okay, colon. Now block 2. Okay, like this. It can be extended up to multiple else ifs, elif blocks. Okay, finally we'll be having else. Colon. That's all. Okay, here final block. I may say final block. Whenever we say block, these are statements. Whenever I say block, these are statements. Okay, now I'll write a program. For average, finding out the average. Okay, I'll take a variable like average or percentage. Percentage. Okay, I'll take percentage. I'll take percentage, a variable percentage. I will initialize that one with 80. Okay, and before that, you must know some conditions. If it is above 70, if it is a percentage is above 70, okay, it is FCD. Okay, above if it is above 60, we must give message like FC, first class. Similarly, if it is above 50, we can give message like second class. Okay, like this. Three conditions are there. We are having three conditions. Okay, now we are going to execute that. Percentage is equal to 80. Now say if Usha, try to focus properly, as you don't know to create the programs. You must think before writing any program. If we must check percentage. Percentage. We must check percentage. If percentage is greater than 70. Okay. Printf print fcd. Okay, fcd. Okay, close this. Is it correct, Usha? No, good. I must give colon. I must give colon. Here I must give colon. Here I must give colon. Okay. Now else if percentage percentage is greater than 60, okay, we must write print second class. Print second class. Okay, capital SC. Close that. Now else if, okay, if percentage percentage is greater than 50. Okay, close that. Print second class. Here we will write the FCD FC. Okay, am I right here FC? Am I right here SC? Okay, close that. Now finally else. If none of the condition is true, we must give message like print work hard. Okay, print work hard. Okay, close that. Now I'll copy this entire thing. I'll go to the PyCharm. I'll go to the PyCharm. Here, I'll paste it. I'll try to run this. You got FCD. Okay, 80 is greater than 70. So FCD. Say, I'll try to write 65. 65. This time, what will be the output, Usha? 65. If it is 65, the output is FC. Good. You see here, this condition is false. And we will check this condition. 65 is greater than 60. So you'll get FC. So I'll try to run that. FC. We got FC. Say I'll change this one to 55. I'll change this one to 55. This time we will get SC. Okay. Say I'll try to write 45. Okay. You'll get message, final message. None of the condition is true. So you're going to get work hard. Okay. Now instead of doing like this, we'll try to read the percentage from the user. Okay, so print, you write print, you can give message hello, enter your percentage, okay, that needs to be read in P. Okay, I'll take a variable name as P. Okay, now input, we must use input. Say I'll run this. See here, we got a message like hello, enter your percentage. I will enter 85. Okay, so what is the mistake, Usha? See here, read the mistake. Name error. Percentage is not defined. Please try to focus on the types of errors. It is name error. Percentage is a name, but percentage is not there here. Okay. Instead of percentage, we have written P. Okay. So I'll change that one to percentage itself. Percentage itself. Okay. Percentage. I'll try to run this. So I'll enter 85. I'll enter 85. Okay. Here we must convert that one to integer. We must convert that one to integer. Input will convert that one to string. That needs to be converted into int. Okay. So that is a mistake. Type error. Please note down the errors, types of errors. Okay. So I'll enter your percentage. I'll enter 85. Okay. We can write in the other way. Just you see here. Enter percentage. Input, enter percentage, that will be converted into int and is assigned to this symbol. Now we must give space. Try to give space. Now try to execute this. Enter percentage. I'll enter 89. So we got FCD. Okay. Say, we can move this. It doesn't matter. We can move this. It doesn't matter. Okay. Just I'll try to run this. Say 87. FCD. Okay. Are you able to understand, Usha? Are you able to understand, Usha? Okay. Two errors you learned. Okay. Focus on the errors always. The first error was name error. Okay. The first error was name error. The second error was type error. Okay. Because the input always it gives as a string. That string needs to be converted into int because percentage is integer here. Percentage is the integer here. Okay. So I'll comment this. Just focus on the types of errors, Usha. Okay. Now I'll go to the notepad. Okay, next we can talk something about flow. Okay, flow is flow is it's a sequence. Flow is the sequence. Okay, how the instructions are executed. That's what the flow is. Okay, and you must know statement. It's a collection of commands. Okay, we'll be having sequential statements and conditional statements. Print, input, all these are sequential. When it comes to conditional, if else if, they are also known as branching statements. They are also known as decision making statements. Next, you'll be having loop statements. You learned in C language, for and while. Okay, Now you see here while, you'll be having while here. While is a loop statement. If you see the syntax, we'll be having while, condition, and block of statements. Okay, after condition, you must give colon. It is mandatory. You see here semicolon at the end of condition. After that, brackets for conditional is optional. Okay, this is a block of statements, and for the condition, brackets is optional. You see in this example, I have to get variable spam. Spam is initialized with 0. Okay, 0 is less than 5. Condition is true. Okay, in the first iteration, what happens? 0 is less than 5. If this condition is true, that will be replaced with 1. Okay, if it is 1, these two statements will be executed. Now you see the here, we must give indentation. This statement belongs to outer level, okay, or level 1. This belongs to the inner level 2. These two belongs to level 2. Okay, these are similar to these are similar these are similar of writing like this. Okay, here brackets is no need to give brackets in Python language. No need of wasting time. Okay, so what I do is I'll copy this. I'll copy this. I'll go here. I'll paste here. Okay, I'll run it. So what will be the output? Hello world will be printed 5 times. Hello world will be printed 5 times. Okay, you see here, hello world 5 times. Okay, say we want your name as 5 times. Okay, I'll take name is equal to, I'll take Usha. Okay, after this I'll write while. Now here we must give okay, we need to initialize one more variable, I is equal to 0. Okay, now while I is less than 5. Okay, while I is less than 5, print name. Okay, print name. Whenever we are writing variable name, no need to give this codes here. Okay, no need to give codes. Directly we can write like this. So I'll comment this. Okay, what is the mistake? Usha, see here, syntax error. It is showing error mark here. Whenever arrow mark is here, that means error is there. After while, what we must give? After condition, what we must give in Python language? Colon. Good. So give colon. Okay, you run this. Five times it has been printed. Okay, here I must give I plus. Okay, or I is equal to I plus 1. So I'll run, stop and rerun. We need to click, or else it is going to the infinite loop. Okay, you see here, first time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. After that, process is finished. Okay, with exit code 0. Okay, see, similarly we can give brackets. It is optional. We can give brackets also. This time I'll print 3 times. I'll print only 3 times. Okay, now instead of like this, if you want the output like, if you want the output like 1 Usha, okay, 2 Usha, 3 Usha, okay, how to do that? Usha, can you try? We must get 1 2 here, okay. These 3 will be, these 1 2 3 will be stored in I. Hello Usha, ಹೇಳಿ ಉಷಾ. ಹೌದಾ, ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ರೀಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದಾಗಿ. Now Usha, is it listening? Are you listening? Okay. So if you want the output like 1 Usha, 2 Usha, 3 Usha, if you want something like this, okay, what we need to do is we need to write I here. We need to write I. Okay. Instead of I, it is percentage D. I is percentage D. We will be writing in C style. Okay, percentage D. Give space or give dot. Okay. Now here we must pass a tuple. We must pass a tuple. Okay, where the tuple will be having I. Okay. We must write percentage. We must write percentage. Okay, in the C style. I'll try to run this. Okay, I need to comment this. I need to comment this. Control slash. Control backslash. I'll run this. You see here we got 0 0 name. Okay, instead of name we want okay, we want percentages here I comma name. Okay, this percentage D is for I, this percentage S is for uh, Usha is a string. Now we want dot, that's why we are placing dot here. So if I run this, see here 0 Usha, 1 Usha, 2 Usha. Okay, if you want here 1, we must initialize that one with 1, and here it must be I less than 4. I less than 4. Okay. You see here 1 Usha, 2 Usha, 3 Usha. Okay, like this. I'll comment this. Okay, we want a message. We want a message like welcome to Bangalore 5 times. We want to print this message 5 times. Okay, how to do that? So I'll comment this. Now just use while statement, but before that you initialize I is equal to 1. Okay, I is equal to 1 while I less than I told you 5 times now. You can give 6. Okay, because I is initialized with 1. I is initialized with 1. Okay, if this condition is true, if this condition is true, print welcome to Bangalore, whatever the message we want. Welcome to Bangalore. Okay, equal to I plus 1. Okay, initially it was 1. This time it becomes 2. Again 2 is less than 6. 2 is less than 6. Condition is true. Again we will execute this. 2 will be incremented. This time it becomes 3. Again we'll go here. 3 is less than 6. Condition is true. Okay, like this it will be repeated. Once it becomes 6. Once it becomes 6. 6 is less than 6. Condition is false. Once this condition is false, we will stop. Okay, are you able to understand? Usha. Okay. See here, I'm initializing I with 1. It happens like this. 1 is less than 6. 1 is less than 6. Condition is true. Okay. If this condition is true, this will be replaced with 1. Okay. So while 1 means these two statements will be executed. These two statements will be executed. So you will get message like welcome to Bangalore. Okay. After that, I becomes 1 plus 1. 1 plus 1 means it becomes 2. Okay. After the execution of these two statements, it will come here again. It will come here and it executes the condition. 2 is less than 6. 2 is less than 6. Condition is false. Condition is true. Okay, if this condition is true means it becomes 1 and again we'll get message like welcome to Bangalore. Okay, 5 times it will print. In the fifth iteration it becomes 6. Okay, so 6 less than 6. Condition is false. Okay, when the condition becomes false, we'll come out of this. Say I'll try to run this. You see here, we got message like welcome to Bangalore, welcome to Bangalore, welcome to Bangalore. Okay, say I'll comment this. Say now we'll write a program for printing numbers. Printing numbers from print numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, using while. Using while. Okay. Now what we need to do? I'll comment this. Now I'll take I is equal to starting number must be 1 because we want from 1. Okay, that's why we are initializing I with the 1. Okay, now I'll use while statement. Give space. I must be less than or equal to 10. Okay, less than or equal to 10. Okay, if you are using less than, you can directly write 11. Okay, if you are using 10, here we must give equal to. You must know this. Okay, print. We are printing I. Always we are printing I. So I'll run this. Oh, it is going in an infinite loop. It is going in infinite loop. Okay, because we did not give increment. I is equal to I plus 1. I is equal to I plus 1. I'll run one more time. Stop and rerun. Stop and rerun. Okay, you see here, we got numbers like 1 to 10. Okay, similarly, now this time we will try to print. We try to print. I'll comment this. This time we'll try to print numbers from even numbers. Even numbers from 2 to 100. 2 to 100. Okay, even numbers. Even numbers from 2 to 100. Okay, how to do that? How to do that? I'll say now see here. Here you see in this example, every time we are incrementing by 1. Here we must increment by 2. Okay, but here it must be initialized with 2. Okay, that is the difference. The logic is first number must be 2. Okay, because we want the first number must be 2 here. Okay, that's why I'm initializing I with 2. Okay, now while I must be less than or equal to 100. Okay, this is the termination condition. After that, print we want I value, is it? So I'm printing I. Initially it will be 2, next it will be 4, next it will be 6, next it will be 8. Okay, so if you want that increment, we need to write I is equal to I plus 2. Okay, I'll run this. We got until 100. This is for even numbers. Okay, now if you want the same thing for multiples of 5, print numbers for multiples of 5. Multiples of 5. Multiples of 5. Can you give me an example for multiples of 5? Usha? 5, 10, 15, all these are multiples of 5. Okay, so until multiples of 5, uh, from 10 to 20, 10 to say 500, 10 to 500. Okay, so starting number must be 10, starting number must be 10, last number must be 500, last number must be 500. Okay, so I must initialize I with 10. Okay, now I must be initialized with 10. Now while condition, see the condition, how to give the condition, while I is less than or equal to 500. Okay, give colon. Now print, every time we need to print I. It will be 5, it will be 5, it will be it will be 10, it will be 15. Okay, we want the next number to be 15, we want the next number to be 15, so it must be incremented by I is equal to I plus 5. Okay, it must be incremented by I is equal to I plus 5. So there will be some errors, we need to comment this, we need to comment this. Now I'll run this. You see here, we got the output, we got the output from, oh, okay, you see here, I did not comment this, I did not comment this, so you try to comment this. Now you run one more time. Okay, you come to the beginning. Here first number is 10, second number is 15, like this. Okay, while loop is very important, while loop statements are very important. Okay, Usha, I think we can stop here. In this class, you learned modules, different modules, and while loop. Okay, okay, Usha, we can stop here.